Hi there again, it's a day later from the last video and Amazon van has just been to bring this huge, great big box with the other light. At least I hope that's what's in here. So let's get it torn open and plugged in for a wee test before I think about mounting it on this new baton and wiring it together with the existing one. So here we go. These are just some stick-on cable tie things, cable routing for later on. Let's get the actual light open first. Oh, there's two of these. There we go. Correction, there's three. Certainly looks like a big light, just what we wanted it to be. Hardware, funky thing. This I'll be using later on. Along there. Connector to run between the two, or flush connector, I suppose, depending on how far along it goes. Won't be using this because I've got a different switch, but I suppose we could just plug it in and see it lighting up for fun. It's always fun, isn't it? Let's have a wee go. Unless it's dead on arrival, in which case this will be a bit of a anticlimax and a massive disappointment for all. So let's assume that's not going to be the case. A big light. Is there a bit of this that opens, or I'll just tear it? I'm just going to tear it. I'll cut it in fact. I better run it that way just now. Looks the same as the other one in terms of design, which is nice because if it wasn't, it would bother me. Because I'm a bit obsessive like that. The instruction manual for a light that's got a simple torpedo type switch. I think I managed to struggle through without the instructions. Scissors away, don't put a tool down, put it away, as they say. Plug it in there. There's the connector, what way up do you go? Like that, I think. Right. Fingers crossed. Boom. Cracking. We are well illuminated now. Now all that remains is to mount it up on the baton and run the two together. Okay, that was actually really easy, which is what happens when you prepare things properly. The actual cabling at this end is temporary still. I'm getting my bit of flex and I'll rewire it and run it through. But test time. Here we go. Single switch and boom. Two big lights running together. Fabulous. And the switch is at the door when I come in, which is much more sensible. That's pretty blooming good. think we'll keep that. Okay, it's another day later. Just didn't manage to get around to this. Got everything I think I need to do the proper wiring. The electrical screwdriver, always handy. Got the bit that goes into these lights, that connector, and just it's not an earth thing, it's just a live neutral. And then got a piece of flex hooked up to a wee junction box just to make it nice and easy. Don't have to get out the heat shrink and soldering kit and all that. Run into a switch, and of course plug, because it's just run straight through. There's not a lighting circuit in here. So I just need to wire that all together and then hook it up to the end of the big light baton, because this is now all in series. Test it, and then of course run all the cables with my frisky ties and cable clips and all that stuff. So let's get this wired up. Junction box, easy enough. There. Nope. Okie dokie. Simple as that. Let's get it tested. And see if we still have light afterwards. Right, that's hooked up. It's not actually cable routed or anything, it's just a spaghetti mess right now. Junction box is in, it's into the light. Got the wee switchy switch. Here goes nothing. We have light. Now I just need to run the cables nicely behind all the clamps up here. Install the switch nicely just inside the door. I'm good to go. Just going to take a wee break to refill the cup. And I'm doing the laundry at the same time in the house. I'm going back and forth, washing machine, tumble dryer, etc, etc. Such is life when you work from home. Let's head back in. You want a treat? Is it about time for a treat? Right, lead the way then. Off you go. Quickest way to get him to move. I will give him a treat though. Back again, 2 minutes later. Got the cable stuff. I need to route this a bit more sensibly. Back along the framing. I think I'll run along behind all these clamps with that other cable that's routed in, and put the switch about here beside the wee one for the fairy lights. That should be good. Take a wee while, but get some music on and get it done. Okay. Switchy switch right there. Up and through. Move up and along for the lights. Press the switch. And we have light. Finally done. And there's the dog. Hi, Whiskey. I think that'll just about do. Well, there we have it. Plenty of light. Every area of the shed well illuminated, and it's always the conceptually simple tasks that take the longest. I'm pretty pleased with that. The baton looks good, and it's lovely to have a single switch just inside the door to turn the whole thing on. Should have done that a long time ago. There you have it. Hopefully this has been vaguely interesting. It's certainly been useful and small amount of fun, at least for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.